Shifts are no longer available. Anna took every single one of them. Interesting observation about this Saucey core shift. It kind of feels like an actual job in a sense compared to all the other gigs that I've done. So with the Saucey core shift, when you start your shift, whether it's 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever it is, you can't like just stop midway, or you have to work all the way until the end, and possibly let go if you're consistently not completing your shifts. Now let's compare that to something like Caviar, where you can get put on the schedule for a certain time frame and you can go or not go, and it's kind of, you don't get in trouble, you don't get terminated for not completing the shift all the way through. Now if we were to compare this to like Amazon Flex or Field Nation, now with Amazon Flex, let's say you're scheduled for 4 hours, you want to work until you're done with all your deliveries. You don't want to just leave with Amazon packages still in your car. So that to me doesn't really feel like I'm an employee. When I'm done with those packages, I'm done, and I get paid for that full amount of time. It doesn't matter if the full amount of time has gone through or not. Now with Field Nation, when I have a work order, I'm going to work that work order until the work order is done. I don't have to just sit around until 5 hours is passed or whatever doing nothing. When my work is done, I'm done, and I roll out. Yeah, so Anna, she has to sit at Keg and Bottle until 11 p.m. because she got 2 scheduled shifts from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. And, she doesn't necessarily want to stay here until 11 p.m. And she also doesn't want to get potentially terminated for leaving early.
So I did sign up for both blocks, but this was my first time signing up for blocks, and it's kind of like a mad grab. You just click buttons and hope that you get something. I didn't realize that I was clicking on 2 shifts for the same day, so I'm doing from 4 to 11 p.m. and I don't necessarily want to be doing this from 4 to 11 p.m., especially because there aren't that many orders being sent to me. So I've been online for about 2 hours, have done 1 order, and that order took me 10 minutes. And so I'd rather go home, but I also don't want them to think that I'm a flaky person, because after a while of you being flaky, they will terminate you. So it's not like, there's a set penalty, there's no ding system or anything like that. It's just kind of like, are you being we don't want you anymore.
I mean, but the nice thing here though is, even though we've been sitting around for an hour and we only did 1 order, which was worth $5, she's still going to be paid the full $10 for that hour, and the full $10 for every hour up until 11 o'clock, as long as we hang out around here. So I mean, there's good and there's bad with this, but I guess the point that I was trying to make was that when you're a contract company and you treat people like employees, people are going to start asking for benefits. And that's how these companies get caught up in these class action lawsuits. People say, "Hey, you're treating me like an employee. I got terminated for not acting like an employee. I want some benefits." And it's risky. It's definitely risky. But I mean, I like Saucey so far. Don't get me wrong. But that's one aspect of Saucey that I am not appreciative at all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can check them out right here.